afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Mike 50. Get the ball. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Stop. 13, Lou. Check 24. Check nickel.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Check like 33. Here we go, team. Stop all 18.
On first down, Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Richardson looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And let's just go ahead and list all the things scouts saw when he was coming out of LSU. Tracks the ball easily. Great vertical speed. Plays above the rim. Excellent catch radius and has good contact strength that led to 17 touchdowns scored last year, which led college football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll run with Etienne. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
17, got it. Check him out. 13, Luke. Strong right.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's go. Sponge. No. Switch.
Now Lawrence to throw. Etienne bringing in another one. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We got 4. Hey. 30 left.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In motion left is Mitchell. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check my 33. Me and you all day.
Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
And that good, strong run could serve a little bit as a metaphor because White is someone who took a sizable leap from year 1 to year 2. Essentially doubled his yardage output with over 1,500 yards from scrimmage, and that success appears to have carried over to this season.
The slot man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Richardson to the air on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action with Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Bigsby. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Anthony Gould now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now it's Richardson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. 3rd and 20. Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A solid run, and maybe then some by ETN, and he's become one of the league's best playmakers over these last couple of seasons, totaling over 1,400 yards from scrimmage in each of the last 2 campaigns.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play, and even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Joshua Hines-Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 6 down. Check 6 down. Kill.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Andre Sisco.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Lawrence.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. From midfield now, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Open man right side is Ingram. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick.